Well, hello, fellow constitutionalists. I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes today about net neutrality. It's been in the news this week. I think today's the final day for comments. I put my 2 cents worth in to Director Pai at the FCC on their comment site, and pretty much told them that we don't need net neutrality. There is no need to. There's no need to classify the internet as a utility, and that the internet is abuzz with boogeymen, that if we don't have net neutrality, all these bad things are going to happen. And now, just a little history here. I know net neutrality has been talked about for many, many years, since the 1990s, but what we have today on the internet wasn't implemented until June 12th, 2015. And my question, and I still haven't got any answers back from these really staunch advocates of net neutrality, is my question is, you were making money before net neutrality. You were not restricted. You were not slowed down. No boogeymen were raising their heads up to stop you from doing what you're doing. And the reasons they cite are all these boogeymen they're not, platforms like Vidme and other smaller platforms aren't going to get the priority, or not even, I won't even say priority, won't even be able to be viewed on the internet because the big bad ISPs out there are going to throttle them down. And my other question is, what incentive do they have to throttle you down? Would it make more sense the more traffic they have? They build out their infrastructure, they make more money, you make more money, everything gets cheaper because of competition and incentive? But they won't answer me because they don't have an answer. Most of the people in support of net neutrality do not have even a small amount of education in economics, how things actually work, how competition works. They are of the millennial generation and younger who believe the lies that they're being told about the government is the only way to regulate anything, so it's all fair for everybody. And that is one of the biggest lies that's talked about here in the United States today, especially when it comes to net neutrality and especially when it comes to economics. Now, you don't have, and I know I'm going to upset some folks, you don't have a right to internet. Matter of fact, you don't have a right to utilities either. And this idea that everything is a right and you can't mess with it has gone too far. And I wish some of these folks on the internet would actually do some research into economics and competition and free markets and what real capitalism is, because if it wasn't for free market capitalism, they wouldn't be able to do what they're doing today now. But they don't realize that. So folks, that's just my 2 cents on net neutrality. I know to get deep into it, I am going to put links to some Foundation for Economic Education articles about net neutrality is about government control of the internet, and that's exactly what it is. There's anti-freedom folks out there that want to control the internet in the name of making it fair for you, and it's a Trojan horse. Don't buy it, folks. Another one over there is net neutrality kills free internet, and it absolutely does, and also net nonsense. So there's 3 good, very, very good articles about net neutrality. And one final thing, I was watching One American News Network this morning, and they had a story about Microsoft. Now, Microsoft is coming up with a way to use TV signals in some type of band. I didn't do a lot of research on this, and because I didn't have time to do it yet today, in some unused bands of broadcast TV. And they're talking about having internet access through that. So, folks, each and every day there's innovation coming for the internet. I mean, it's happening. People are researching things. These are bringing these things to the market. And the more innovation we have, the more competition we have, the more access we'll have, and the cheaper the price for the internet's going to be, and nobody's going to get blocked. So quit believing the anti-freedom folks out there and all these boogeymen that they put up about why net neutrality is good, and just think about freedom, and think every time you hear net neutrality, just think government control, and you want to back away from that. Guys, have a great rest of the day, and God bless, and hopefully we'll see you on the full 1 hour show of the program.